Good morning all. Today I'm going to review a chair and it's inside this box. So this item has come from Banggood and it's SKU171644. So inside the box we have the 5-spoke wheelbase, the seat, the headrest, the seat back, the arms, an attachment for the seat lifter and a box of bits. And inside the box of bits there are the 5 wheels, the hydraulic lifter, a little bag containing screws and an Allen key, and a full set of instructions. Now because the wheels have this quite tough spring clip, I found it helps quite a bit to spray a little bit of WD-40 lubricating oil into the receptor before you put the wheels in. Now the welds on this wheelbase look really strong, and this is an issue because the last chair I had, which I think came from IKEA, broke when one of those welds broke apart. And there's an interesting graphic on the Banggood website to show this weld being tested. And it's the wheelbase having a car with 2 people in it being driven over it to show just how strong those welds are. So next we put on the bit of decorative trim, which is plastic here, and the hydraulic lifter mechanism. Now I've got to fit this support arm onto the chair support, which looks like I'm going to have to take this split pin out and then reuse it. So let's do that. And then for the chair back spring, the bolt comes up through the chair support and this arm. And then there's this huge spring that goes on there. The cup goes on first, I think. Then the spring, and then the adjuster knob. Now we fit the chair support and the 2 arms onto the underside of the seat using a variety of screws, and it tells you which ones here. Long for the arms and short for the chair support. You might want to do the arms first before the chair support because this lever does get in the way of fitting these screws a little bit. So next I need to connect the chair support to the top of the gas lift. Now I've just put a little bit of oil in there just in case I need to take that back out, because typically these things with this tapered fit become very tight and it's a once only operation. Now I need to attach the chair back to the back support arm, and there's a very useful handle to hold it while you put the screws in. And with those 4 screws tightened up, I just need to put this piece of plastic cover over there to hide the mechanism. And then the final piece of the jigsaw is to fit this headrest onto the back of the backrest using this little triangular screw. And so here is the finished chair. And I've sat on it, and it's pretty comfortable, and the headrest is a nice addition. Now the height is adjustable via that lever. The back is sprung. There's no lock on that spring, but if you tighten the spring to its full extent, then the back is so tight that it's actually quite difficult to move. Now, when the chair's in its lowest position, the height of the seat above the floor is about 17 inches. In its highest position, it's about 21 inches, so the seat has about 4 inches of up and down movement. The back of the chair tilts about 35 degrees on its spring, and the headrest tilts about 60 degrees. And here you can see the woven texture of the seat fabric, and it's the same on the seat back, and of course it's semi-transparent. Now I've brought the chair out into the garden. I realise this is a little bit out of context, but I wanted to just give an idea of the overall shape and styling of the chair, and in order to get an idea of the size of this chair, I've managed to find a chair model to sit in it. So here's my mate Brett, who's sitting in the chair. You're 6 foot tall, aren't you, Brett?
Yeah.
So that gives you an idea of how somebody that size fits in this chair. So here's the item on Banggood's website. It's the D07 Rocking Office Air Grid Lift Mesh Swivel Chair. It's currently £60.21. There is an additional shipping charge of £5.67 to the UK. Now, delivery is very quick. It took about 2 days to get here. It was delivered by, well, Flight UK, and then that was transferred to DPD in my case. And on Banggood's website, the chair can be seen in a tidier office, a much more spacious office, with a more attractive chair model. And there are further images on the website showing the chair from different angles and its range of movement and so on. The only thing I've noticed that's different here is that on these images the seat back adjuster is forward of the seat. On the chair I received, it's nearer the back. Now I've just fitted the arms of the chair the wrong way round, so the left is on the right and vice versa, and it looks a bit strange. They're a bit far back. They are still usable like this, but I've done this for a particular reason. And that is that it fits much further under the desk, much further forward, so that there's much more room behind the chair for people to get past. It's just a more compact arrangement. So that's the office swivel chair from Banggood, reclining with seat lifter. Now I've been using this chair for about a week now. It's extremely comfortable. The only thing I would say is that these plastic arms are quite hard, so you might want to put something on there like a gel wrist rest or something like that. That's what I've been using. But other than that, perfectly good office chair. I like it. Cheerio.